Hello everyone, I803866SX, and boy, this channel is becoming a battery network. Wasn't the intent, but that's just the way the luck has drawn. So what we have in front of us today, we actually have 3 batteries. We have this one here. They're all similar, but not equal. This is an aftermarket Rayovac 840. It's a comp 11 SML, which I purchased someplace from New Jersey. I can't think of the name of the place at the moment, but got that for $15, a little over $15 or so. And since I was ordering other stuff from the company, I got this with free shipping. If you were to purchase this unit by itself from this company, I think it's Newark Electronics, now that I think of it, I think they tack on $10 for shipping. So that's one. The second one here, before I get into the one I just have in my right hand, is a genuine compact part. And it comes with a Rayovac, it is a Rayovac 841 alkaline 4.5, and it says USA, so made in the United States. It has Velcro on it. It even comes with nice little convenient instructions. And one of the biggest dilemmas for people that have compact computers from the 90s, and Macs for that matter, also use the same battery, is that these are starting to get depleted, like the one you just saw. I'm willing to bet that this one in the box is pretty much a paperweight. But I wanted it just to see what was inside it. And that's kind of what we're going to do here today. What a lot of people have done is that they have converted some AAA batteries or AA batteries, and they put them into a battery holder to get an end either from the old battery or whatnot, and they use that, and it works just fine. So that's where battery number 3 comes from. This one was assembled right here in this basement. And I'm going to give away my secret. This one is certainly no exception. These are made in the United States, Rayovac Ultra Pro AAA batteries. And it has the correct end, and this one is keyed. The first ones that I made were not keyed, but I eventually found something that would allow me to key them, and so that way it's closer to a proper battery. It does have an on-off switch because I couldn't find any of these holders until recently that didn't include that. So let's compare one more time before we actually get to the meat of what this video is about. So we'll take apart our little aftermarket Rayovac 840. And we'll compare notes. And we'll try to get this out of the bag, like so. And I notice that this one is not keyed. Little future reference, the positive lead, you'll have this pin all the way to the left, and the one second from the left there'll be a pin, and then the third one, and the second from the right will not have a pin, and then your positive lead will go on that lone pin. So if you get an early variant of my battery, or you get one of these, just be aware of that. I don't know if reversing the polarity is going to kill them or not, but that's better safe than sorry. And this is the Rayovac 841. The primary difference between 840 and 841 is, well, I'm going to show you. The wire is a lot shorter. That is the one and only difference. That it is clearly keyed. It looks like it's just a hard manufacturing. They just fill it in from the factory, so yeah, there it is. So we're going to open up and see what's inside them, because I am genuinely curious. But you already saw this one, so we'll do it again. Rayovac Ultra Pro 840. So that one's real easy. Now we get to move on to the other 2. I don't know how to quite tear this apart yet, but we shall see. We'll start with this one. But first, before I do anything, I do want to check the voltages on them just to see if they're any good. The only one in question for me is the one that came directly from Compaq years ago. As I believe the date on the box is 1996 or so. I'd be really surprised if that one is still any good, but we are going to, lo and behold, give it a try. So, let me see what we can do so we can all see this happy little display. And this is a very low budget channel, so do bear with us here. And the voltage on this thing is a whopping 1 point something voltage. 1 point volt something volts. So, onto this one. 4.74. So we know this battery, that came from Newark, is still good. If it hasn't, well, I can either tear it apart anyway or return it. We shall see. So, without any further delay, I really want to see what's in these two batteries. This one looks like it's a little bit more sealed. So this could be like my IBM battery that I tore apart not too long ago. We're going to have to find a creative way in. This one right here, it looks like there's some tabs, much like their other, have a similar battery that went in the Compact Armada series that is built in a very similar way. So, there's some tabs we're going to push on, and I'm going to give that a go right now. And where my screwdriver is, that's what I'm going to push in here, so I'm going to try and do that. On one of the Mac pages, somebody actually bought this battery. I think they bought it for closer to $30 US. And I did tell them, hey, could have built that with AAA batteries. Now, the gentleman responded in kind saying, I wanted the real genuine look, so that's why I did it. I respect that answer. And the Velcro on this one is getting in the way of tearing this apart. Let's see if we can do that again. But it is coming together. Other than that Velcro problem, it is coming apart very easily. And maybe that's what I should do, is just get rid of the Velcro, since this battery is just pretty much depleted anyway. Now, there's been rumors that had it that this battery, the originals are 800 milliamps a piece. And I am genuinely interested to find out how that is even possible, considering that a AAA is around the same and a lot larger. And, dang it, I just sealed it back together. But the Velcro finally unsticking. There we go. That is the inside of a Rayovac 841. And it is very interesting. And there's the part number right there, this 9830-6. And it looks like it may have leaked. But somehow it's still holding a charge, so that's kind of impressive. And so, there you go. That is, I don't know what type of battery that exactly is, but there you have it. She's dead. So now, we move on to the aftermarket variety. This one's going to be very interesting because there's no obvious way in. And I don't really care if I damage this one, so I'm just going to go in at guns a-blazing. This one is definitely not a full battery. My screwdriver just went straight in when I did that. So, but I did, needless to say, I worked with the area where the wire was, and I did get one side to pop up without issue. So let's see what $15 and something cents will buy us if we got the genuine way. There you have it. It looks like some kind of Varticell, or some kind of variant of it. It's hot glued in. So, let's take it out. And I'd love to build a variant of these that are a genuine, or closer to the genuine look of the Rayovac 840. I'd probably have to do some 3D printing if I were to do that, but that is something I am definitely not against doing. Unfortunately, I still don't know what this battery is. But it is very similar to the old Vardas, where just a few cells put together. And like I said, I don't care if I destroy this battery. I'm trying to do things for science. It is very well put together otherwise. Yeah, come on. Just gotta find a lead and go to town. Hoping one of these is uncovered just enough to the point where I can actually get a battery size. Although, honestly, I'll probably continue down the AAA route, because it seems like that makes so much more sense. And, of course, what do you know? It's gonna do that shit, though. Oh, there we go. And that absolutely answers no questions whatsoever. And I may just have to take back what I said about this being a decent build. It seems like the thing was in there just really tightly shrink-wrapped and hope that it didn't come apart. Well, we're going to continue on our little downtrodden path, and we're going to cut this insulation even more. Yeah, that is a loose battery. But the good news is, this is a CNB 625A. So, our answer to the question was actually found out. So, there you have it. That is the inside of both the aftermarket Rayovac 840, whatever variant you want to call it. So let's line these up real quick here. It came with those things. I'm not entirely sure why, but we already knew what the one on the right was because, well, I assembled it. And I do sell globally, so if anybody wants to get on that, you may. And I sell mine for $15, free shipping through the 48 United States. And if Alaska and Hawaii offers that, so of course them too. I don't know how that works, but here we go. We have the original on the left. We have what's left of the aftermarket on the right. And then we have the AAA aftermarket. So if you wanted to see what the inside of some of these look like, there you go. So, well, that's pretty much it for this one. So if you have any questions or comments or even constructive criticism, please feel free to leave them in the comment section as always. If you have an obscure battery that you want me to try and rebuild, I will be more than happy to give it my best shot. If you need a new replacement, links for both of these will be in the description. I'd love to sell these because, well, that obviously hits my pocketbook a little bit better, but if you are going for the real genuine look, I haven't researched what these cells are yet, but I don't see a reason why they wouldn't work. So that is going to do it for me. As always, thank you for watching.